Hi guys, I am going to be bringing you your social media, not really task, but more of your social media tip for today. And it's going to be on compliance. And again, that's not necessarily like everyone's most favorite topic in the world, but it's one that we need to be very, very aware of. And so if you guys haven't read through your policies and procedures, I know it's not fun, but it's definitely something that we all need to do. And it's not that you're going to memorize it all, but we want to make sure that you're familiar with it so that if you see something, like I said, you don't need to memorize it, but it might trip up something and say, oh, maybe I shouldn't post that, or maybe that was something I was not supposed to do. So, building a compliant business and posting compliantly is so important, especially with network marketing, especially in the healthcare and health and wellness side of network marketing. So, we want to build it strong, we want to build it right, we want to protect the golden egg that is our business. So, we are going to start I'm going to talk to you guys about keywords to avoid, how you can be sure of what you're posting is compliant or not, and go from there. So, posting is huge. So, as we grow with our business and our company, there is an actual It Works compliance department that does go through. And if they randomly stumble across maybe one of your posts that is non-compliant, you might get a message to take it down. So people are watching, so we need to be very careful that what we say is factual, and that we are not making reference to our products being therapeutic, curative, or beneficial to any disease or diagnosis. And we cannot, you guys, absolutely cannot make medical claims. We cannot, okay? It's one thing to share a testimony if one of your loyal customers shares a testimony that, the greens helped me with blah, 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 but you cannot post, if you have reflux, try this. If you have high blood pressure, try this. You cannot make medical claims of any kind. There's a photo circulating around that is, I think if you Google It Works, it'll come up, but and again, if you Google It Works, you'll find a lot of photos that are non-compliant. So just be very, very careful that what you're posting is okay to post. And that's why knowing these rules is important, because you can pretty much find a photo on anything if you Google it. So there's a pic floating around that says, if you, like what I just said, if you have reflux, try greens. If you have attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, try Confianza. If you have, what else did it say? It just went on and on, basically, about if you have this medical condition, try this product of ours. Again, I can't tell you guys how many ways that is not okay. We are not doctors. Even if we were doctors, we could not say our products are curative in any way, shape, or form. So make sure you're not posting that photo. If you have posted that photo or anything like that, please take it down. Keywords to avoid: detox or toxins when you're talking about the wraps. So we cannot say our wraps detox. We cannot say our wraps shrink fat cells. We cannot talk about inch loss, even your own. You cannot say inch loss of any kind when it comes to the wraps. And don't get into physiology, you guys. Don't talk about, oh, the wraps take fat cells and shrink them and flush them out of your system. That's not what they do. That's not what we can get into with people. So the easiest way around that, when people ask, what are the wraps? How do they work? The wraps are an amazing skincare product that tighten, tone, and firm the skin in 45 minutes and help to reduce cellulite. And they are an intense moisturizer for the skin. So if you say they're a skincare product, that takes that attention away from trying to talk physiology with people when we cannot be getting into that, okay? So again, we're not doctors. We're not here to diagnose or treat a current diagnosis. If someone has a medical condition and they'd like to get our supplements, we always have to recommend that they take the ingredient list to their doctor first. And if you guys don't know where to find the ingredient list, you can go into your eSuite under Documents and click Product Info, and you can find that. Or you can just go to your Replicated website and click on a product and scroll down, and you'll see a spot where it says View Product Info. You can click on that, print off the PDF, and they can either email it to their doctor's office or take it in with them. But same with breastfeeding and nursing. That's always what it's going to be. Take it in to their doctor first for approval. The only supplements and only thing that we carry, actually it's not a supplement even, our only thing that is safe for pregnant and breastfeeding women is our skincare line. So that is the only thing we can say, yes, you can use this, it's no problem. That includes Stretch Mark Cream and all of our facial line. Now, but that does not include defining gel, just FYI, does not include defining gel. So make sure anything else you are having them talk to their docs for first, okay? And also, there's another picture circulating about that pregnancy and breastfeeding. It includes ProFit and greens on there. So again, if you know the general rules, you guys, that what's safe for pregnant and breastfeeding women, what's pre-approved, and if you know those buzzwords, like I said, detox and toxins when it comes to the wraps, Inch-Last, cure, treat, shrink fat cells, all that stuff, that's all a big no-no. You'll be just fine. So one thing that really helps with posting, for a good rule of thumb, is if the descriptive words are on the It Works replicated website, so if they're on there and they are using that word to, like, they have the bullet list underneath each product about what they do. If those words are on the website, you can use them. That's fine. Or if they're on the packaging, then you can use them. So a good description is the greens. We can say the greens detox because on the packaging it says the greens detoxify, alkalize, and energize and balance. So we can say the greens detox. We cannot say the wraps detox. So that's why, good rule of thumb, just make sure you're using whatever the package says and that you are using what the replicated website says. I always go off what they say. I don't try to make my own words up, nothing. Just literally copy and paste those buzzwords that they're using on our It Works website or on the packages. And then the other big thing I want to talk to you guys about is, I've been seeing this float around, greens facial. Okay, that is a big no-no. We cannot advertise other uses of It Works products other than what's specified on the packaging. So the greens facial consists of defining gel and greens on the face, both of which are not supposed to go on the face, just FYI. So this was a big thing in the past, and people were doing it. I've honestly never tried it myself, but again, what you guys choose to do at home is up to you. But what we promote to our loyal customers and on the public and social media, we absolutely cannot be promoting products for use otherwise specified on the packaging, okay? So defining gel is not meant to go on the face. Greens are not meant to go on the face. So just, again, use that for anything. Use your common sense along the way. We already have an amazing skincare line that we can promote, so we don't need to be making up our own facials. We should be using our skincare line and our facials versus trying to produce a product that we don't, out of two products that are meant for something else. So let's promote that instead. If there ever is a question, you guys, about whether something's non-compliant or compliant, if there's ever a question in your mind, don't post it. Do not post it. So message your upline, ask them, or you can email the photo into compliance in your eSuite under support. You can click on support, create new ticket, and you can ask the compliance team and they'll get back to you within 24 hours. The other thing that we need to be very, very careful about is income claims. So I see this a lot. I see people post their $99 Fast Start bonus that's deposited into their, you know how you get the email that says you just received a $99 Fast Start bonus. We cannot do any income claims of actual numbers. So if you do post that, make sure those numbers are either a heart over them or they're blacked out or something. We cannot give exact numbers ever, you guys, ever. So we can use averages, and so that's why we have the average annual income chart. But if there's ever any reference of numbers, of rank, of any sort of talk of pay of any kind, that income disclosure statement has to be on that same post. So whether or not you can put it on the actual pictures that you add, or you can, sometimes what I'll do is put it in the comments section. That way it's on that post. But that income disclosure statement must accompany any post that has to do with any sort of money-making dollar amount or anything like that, okay? That even includes Wrap Cash. If you guys have Wrap Cash, income disclosure statement needs to go on there. And that's just to cover our butts and make sure that we are being compliant with all the governing bodies that, you know, govern network marketing and multi-level marketing. So we need to make sure that that income disclosure statement is always present. If there's any talk of money, bonuses, anything like that, okay? I think that's really it. As far as like our products before and after photos, we have a great new Wrap app, so you guys can put those pictures into the Wrap app. It'll put the disclaimer. Sorry, I was going to say disclosure again. It'll put the disclaimer right on those pictures for you in the Wrap app, and make sure, again, you need to have the products used, the time frame, and even if you have the disclosure, they still want us to submit those. And I know I posted on Wrappers Paradise multiple times about how you submit those to compliance for approval. So I'm not going to go into that again. If you guys want, every picture needs to be approved, and it's very important that the corporate's approving these photos for us. And again, you can search that on our Wrappers Paradise page. You can just try search keywords. I think it's, sorry, my computer just went to sleep. Try search keywords, and I think, what keywords would be best for that? I think just you can either put disclaimer in there. It should come up, photo disclaimer, something like that. I don't know. But you'll find it. It's on our page, and I can even make a file about it later. Sorry, it's late here. It's 11:30. I'm doing this the night before. So I love you guys. If you have any questions about compliance, I'm always here. And again, better safe than sorry, so never post anything that you're not sure of. And again, if there's photos that are circulating in the web that look suspect, like they may have been doctored or altered, don't post those either. So just be very picky about what you post, because again, you're representing our brand and you're branding yourself. So I think that's all. Love you guys.